Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one. Welcome back to Star Wars Outlaws, where we have just learned that Slero is in fact an Imperial Security Bureau director, but hey, that's just going to make ripping him off all the sweeter. So with his access codes in hand, it's back to Canto to meet the gang, and let's get this heist on the road.
Told you not to come back, Kay.
Was I supposed to listen?
Looks just like I remember it.
No need to change it if it's right. You okay?
Sure. Just saw some things that, I don't know what we're walking into.
Just tell them what they need to know.
We got a problem. Zarek Besh? It's an Imperial front. Slero's ISB.
ISB?
Imperial Security Bureau. The Empire's intelligence outfit. God eyes everywhere and a hell of a lot scarier than troopers.
If we're caught, it's not just us that's dead. It's everybody we know.
Walk away now. You say goodbye to 157 million credits.
You knew, didn't you?
Would you be here if I told you?
Dank Farek, no bata. That's a pichotza.
So now you're scared. Hank, you lost everything. And here's a score that means you can start again. And how about a few million for an ex-Imperial to just vanish? And rebellions need a lot more than hope. Especially when they're losing. Kay, the reason we're all here is because you proved it could be done. You've seen this vault with your own eyes. And this is your one shot at freedom. No Slero, no death mark. No more looking over your shoulder.
What do you think, Kay?
Last time I tried this, I realized security's weak spot is the hangar. These codes get us access to the ventilation system.
Slero's vaults are blocked by those energy gates. Nothing a pair of slicers can't handle.
As soon as the gates are down, these automated turrets kick in.
I'll secure our exit through the casino and hide in plain sight.
TT-8L droid protecting the vault is the best money can buy. But that matter.
Vaults protected by chromium time locks can't be sliced.
Tagua cutis patisa. Cava blasto no via no lia.
Once we get the safe, we just need a quick exit. What about the old Canto sewers?
No maps exist, but with a transmitter, our pickup can find us.
ND5 and I'll be at the landing pad with the Trailblazer.
And then it's straight to freedom. Okay. Let's tip the scales.
One swift edit later to cut out all the boring bits, and we're at the ventilation fan access point.
Sealing the hatch behind you.
See you at the casino. And remember, you're the only way we're getting out of here.
Good luck, Kay.
Okay, we need to kill the power to these fans.
I'll find a way to shut them down.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered waiting for Gadik to get down the ladder. So, right, shut down some fans. Well, it's not like this is something I haven't done before. There's a fan right here, but the control panel's shorted out. It doesn't look like we're getting through here. There's something over there I could send Nix to, but it's not looking like this is the way to go. So let's go deeper. Or if that is the way to go, there's no way to access it from up. Exactly how much ventilation does Slero's mansion need? I mean, you see the size of that fan down there? Oh, hang on, I see something.
Think you can hold that open for me?
Get Nix to hold that open, blast it. Maybe that'll shut down the fan upstairs.
That should do it.
Apparently that was the right thing to do. I'm going to have to climb back up. No way getting back up the way I came. Hopefully that was it. And yep, the fan shut down.
It's a labyrinth in here, so stick close to me.
Yeah.
Next?
And instead I'm going to go and see what this was. There we go, a treasure chest. It does feel a bit redundant picking up upgrade materials at this point in the game, though. I mean, this is the final mission, right? By the way, this game came out almost exactly 3 months ago, and they've just released a massive update, which, amongst other things, fixes a whole bunch of things, mostly related to stealth.
I'll shut this one down too.
But also things like just being able to hold on to pickup weapons anytime you decide you need to go up or down a ladder. You might even say that the game is now in the state that it really should have been when it was released 3 months ago.
I don't know, Kay. Those pipes look pretty corroded.
It's almost as if Ubisoft pushed the game. Whoa, whoa, oh, wait, oh no, I'm not going to die. No, this is what's supposed to happen. Yeah, it's almost as if Ubisoft rushed the game out 3 months early in order to meet a deadline or something.
Hey, I'm fine. We're in one piece.
Do you know where you are?
Close to the hangar. We'll cross it and meet up with you on the other side. So, keep going. Stick to the plan.
How are they going to keep going? I mean, I ended up down here because I was navigating the pipes in order to clear the way for them to keep going. And now I'm stuck down here, so how are they going to keep going? How am I going to meet them on the other side? It's not just me, is it? I mean, every now and then I find myself thinking these things, and am I overthinking it? But no, I'm not. I mean, it's just common sense, right? Whatever. What's this? Oh, it's a chest. Right, yeah. Alright, through the vent.
Hangar's just ahead.
Well, you know what, getting to the other side of the hangar is Rico and Gadik's problem. I mean, they'll be fine. They've got the best slicer in the galaxy with them. Or so I keep being told. I mean, I've yet to see any evidence of it.
Kay, how are you doing? Everything all right?
A little busy right now.
You heard her. Keep moving.
Well, we've been here before.
They definitely upped security since the last time we were here.
Indeed, Nix. Right, I'm going to need to change my gear. I'm actually currently still wearing the Imperial Disguise outfit. This is the Pike Cartel Maximum Reputation gift set, and it is very, very good. It does come with a number of stealth benefits, but they're mostly focused towards Imperial compound infiltration. And technically, I mean, these guys are Imperials. Zerek Besh is an Imperial front.
Right.
But still,
We're almost out of the vents. I think I see the way out.
I'm going with the Thief set, which is 100% stealth. Oh shit, and I've been spotted already. Oh yeah, I'm going with the Thief set. It's 100% stealth. Instantly get spotted. Okay. Oh crap, that's a Zerek Besh bounty hunter. It's an elite.
To distract them.
Alright, Nix, keep them occupied. Ordinarily, I wouldn't be able to do a stealth takedown on an elite, but now I've got the Electro Jack, and I can.
Found the exit. We're leaving
A
the vents.
security droid over there. Droids count as elites too for the purposes of stealth takedowns. But I can take it down as well. And the takedown animation doesn't look nearly as stupid as the regular takedown animations. I wish I'd had this thing when I was doing Jabba's Palace. The Gamorrean guards in that place were an utter nightmare. Basically impossible to take down. Okay. What do we have? There's something over there I can turn off. I don't know what it is, but life is probably going to be a lot easier if it's not functioning. Probably a camera or something. Maybe a security gate, force field, whatever.
Okay, this is turning into a record. 7 slices so far. Of course, Lero's codes make this a lot easier.
After this, you'll be so rich you'll never have to slice again.
You don't get slicers at all, kid. And that's 8. Personal best.
But, I mean, you've got the access code, so it's not slicing, is it? I mean, you're just turning things off. Yeah. Rico sure talks a good fight. Also, we never did find out exactly what it was that she got up to on board the ISB space station. You know, when Darth Vader was doing his little cameo with Slero, and Rico was supposed to be watching my back and then just went off the air, and then mysteriously came back. and pretended nothing had happened. What was she up to? She never did tell me. I am starting to get a bad feeling about this job. I mean, Rico's not on this job by my choice anyway. It's not like I ever trusted her. Well, kind of did. But you know what they say about betrayal? You can only be betrayed by people you trust. Rico abandoned us on Canto when we were 12 years old. Because looking after your daughter was putting too much of a cramp on her style. Actually, come to think of it, there's a lot of things about this job that Jalen's been keeping from us. I mean, he knew all along that Zerek Besh was an Imperial front. Kept that one from us. Also, here's another thing. When he sent us out to recruit the team for the job, he sent us after a heavy, and, well, the less said about Hoss, the better. Although I did think Vale, the bounty hunter, might end up joining the team as the heavy in his place, but, well, yeah, never happened. Also, Droid Smith, Gadik, and Safecracker, or Demolitionist, Ank. Nobody said anything about a slicer. I just assumed I was going to be doing any slicing that he was doing, but no, he's hired an extra slicer, and oh, look who it is. Kay, this is Rico. Best slicer in the galaxy, apparently. I believe you two know each other. Oh yeah. Hello, Mum. Kept that one from us as well. For a man who spends a lot of time saying trust me, he does seem to have a nasty habit of keeping a lot of important information to himself. Until I either find out the hard way, or it's too late for me to do anything about it and back out. So what else has he...
Quiet, Nix.
We're good. But yes, this all does kind of beg the question, exactly what else is Jalen hiding from us?
See something?
Okay, mission objective just updated. Find a way to the vault and still do not... I mean, should go without saying. This is a robbery. Do not trigger any alarms. Oh, speaking of not triggering any alarms, that just reminded me of something else that the latest update fixed. So it doesn't apply to certain story missions, well, like this one. Probably also not when you're infiltrating Jabba's palace.
Haven't seen us.
You know, the kind of mission where you absolutely cannot raise an alarm or it's just game over.
Okay, we're coming out of the vents.
I tinkered with one of their droids. Told it to start a maintenance cycle. It bypassed all of the security logs for us.
Gotta admit, it was half clever.
Look at you two. I'm on my way.
But while, I mean, even in a forced stealth mission like this, where if I do trigger an alarm, it's end of mission, go back to the last save and try it again. That does not, however, mean that I can't get into combat. I can get into combat as long as the people that I get into combat with don't get to raise any alarms. Now that's still the case in certain stealth-based story missions like this one, and I presume the Jabba's Palace mission back on Tatooine. But in the vast majority of other cases where you start a mission in stealth and you're told, do not trigger any alarms, if you do trigger any alarms, instead of instantly going into a fail state and forcing you back to your last save point in order to try the whole thing again, while you can, you know, on your own initiative, decide to, screw it, I'll do that anyway, and go back and try again from your last save, you no longer have to. Instead, what happens is the alarm gets raised, and yet that missed. Oh my god, the sights in this game are still terrible, but but if you are on a non-plot critical mission and you do raise an alarm, instead of sending you back to your last save, the alarm gets raised, everybody gets alerted, and you just have to fight your way out, which is a vast improvement. Still have to find my way to the vault though. Actually, that's another good point.
This is the good life.
I mean, the only reason I'm on this job is because I'm... Well, even that's not true. I'm getting ahead of myself. So, according to Jalen, I'm on this job because I'm the only person who's made it into Sliro's vault and gotten back out again. So I have an intimate knowledge of the location. Except that's not true, is it? What about Denny and the rebel agent who hired me through Bram, the bartender on Canto? Who actually went in, you know, the rebels who actually went into the vault with me. Well, okay, but how's Jalen going to hire a bunch of rebels? Well, he already has, hasn't he? Asara, the Twi'lek rebel agent, who, by the way, was inside the vault who was the reason why we were going into the vault in the first place, in order to get Asara out. So I'm not only not the only person who knows the inner location of Sliro's vault, I'm not even the only person on this team who knows the inner location of Sliro's vault. But let's say I was. I mean, even though I'm not. So, you know, the whole reason for me even being on this crew in the first place is bullshit. But let's say I am here because I'm the only one that knows the inner workings of Sliro's mansion. I've never been down here before, have I? I'm completely lost. How am I supposed to find my way to the vault from here if I've never been here before? I have so many questions. Also, I really am completely lost. It looked like there was a door at the top of this vault. Ah, that's how it opens. Right. And I'll bet it's on a timer. Yeah, because the elevator, there it is. Shit. And then the elevator goes back down. Let's do it all again, just faster. I mean, I don't mind this sort of thing. I think the puzzles are certainly one of the things that the game does do pretty well. And there's quite a bit of development time that goes into making sure that these things are challenging enough to not be completely easy, that you can do them blindfolded, but not so challenging that they become frustrating. There we go. Stupid writing, on the other hand, that does wind me up. Because you can understand, to a degree at least, I mean, I'm not trying to make excuses here or anything, but you can understand why the mechanics of a game may not be as polished as they could be on release.
Kay, you don't know how happy I am to see you.
Okay, so I took a little detour, but now we need to push on to the vault. The longer we take, the harder this gets.
We did lose valuable time to your little accident.
We still got enough? Or did you want to waste more time arguing about it?
I like this, Kay.
Come on, we got some serious slicing ahead of us.
Do you know what the development time and cost is for writing a plot that isn't completely stupid? It's exactly the same as the development time and cost for writing a stupid one. There's no excuse for stupid writing. And yet at the same time, well, there is no excuse for stupid writing, but the point I'm trying to make here is, while there may be certain things to do with the plot or the characters or the writing in this or any other game that you think, well, hang on a minute, that seems a bit stupid. Well, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't mean that it's stupid writing. Because real people do really stupid things all the time.
Okay, Rico, you ready?
Always. Are you? We have to complete our slices at the same time, because the moment the barriers drop, the turrets will blast us.
So if, for example, since we're playing Star Wars Outlaws, if Kay here keeps ending up in situations that could have easily been avoided with just a little bit of thought, that doesn't mean that the writing's stupid. It means Kay is. And that's the kind of thing that's very hard to write and pull off successfully. Because it's easy to alienate your audience when you're forcing them to play a protagonist who keeps making stupid choices and never learning from them, which was an issue that I definitely did have with Kay right at the beginning of this game. Because she was an absolute bloody idiot and she kept making bad choices and refused to learn from them, and instead just blamed circumstances and everybody else rather than accepting responsibility.
Okay, barrier and turrets down.
Well done. I've never dual sliced with someone before. No one's been good enough to keep up until now.
Ooh, nice one. The gatekeeper droid is ahead. I'll be ready.
But you can have an interesting protagonist who does keep screwing things up. And it's how they unscrew the situation that makes for the interesting story. Han Solo, for example.
I just want to talk. Well, good news for you. I work for Sliro now. I know all this is a front for the Empire. Come on. We both work for the ISB. No need to make this complicated. Let me in. Now, why'd you ruin it with a question like that? That's more like it.
Gatekeeper droids are advanced, but not advanced enough.
Now here's hoping this time we open the right vault.
You know, for more than a minute there, I was actually starting to wonder what exactly was Gadik here for.
Okay, let's get into that vault. I'll plant the charges.
Yeah. What? Anyway, we're in. Now, what is it we're looking for? 157 million credits, apparently, but I'm going to help myself to anything that isn't nailed down. Also, hang on a minute. Did she just say, I'll plant the charges? Where's Ankh? Do I have to do everything around here? I have to fast talk the gatekeeper droid. I have to plant the charges myself. I have to slice. I mean, you're going to take cover from further away than... Okay, you're not. Lucky for you, that was a shaped charge. Hey, Kay.
Rico, you're up. Sliro's codes will let you slice that door.
And that's a lesson for you, Kay. Never use the same codes twice.
Once again, I refer you to my earlier comment. If you have the access codes, you're not slicing anything, are you? And we don't actually need a slicer. Oh, you didn't even need me for that. Gadik could have done it. And where are these guys coming from? I thought we shut down the gatekeeper droid. Who will... Oh. Fine. Whatever. So, shutting down the gatekeeper droid was a complete waste of time. We never actually needed Gadik. We could have just used Ankh's charges to blast down both doors. I mean, okay, fair enough. I mean, this isn't exactly something that you could plan for.
Okay, not bad.
But at the same time, there's an awful lot about this job that is not proceeding according to plan. There's that guy, oh, grenades, no, shit, ow. Yeah, I noticed. Oh, holy crap, no, we need to take down that grenadier, quick. Also, I need to take it back to them. Adrenaline rushes up. This'll take care of them. There's a lot of elites here, but I can take down elites with adrenaline rush now. Still one droid. Shield down with the ion shot, stun it, and then finish it off. I think that's it. Oh no, there's more. Wow, they just keep coming, don't they? One more. Alright, that's it. For real this time.
I have to thank you. I've never had a chance to claim my own death mark.
Come and get it.
Vale. Blaster. Anything you're waiting for?
No. I've decided.
Is this a joke?
Hilarious, isn't it? 20%. 10.
I'll take everything you have.
It's yours. 15. Done.
Do you really think you can get away with this?
Ankh? Anytime now.
How could you know, astute?
Your lives are over. Your family, friends, gone. There's nowhere in the galaxy you can hide from the ISB.
Shoot him.
Last thing I need is a dead ISB director. But I can get there.
No, you really should shoot him. Last thing I need is a dead ISB. No, the first thing you need is a dead ISB director.
I'll buy you time. All of Zurich Besh is about to come down on you. Get ready, Kay.
Because dead ISB directors don't put the bounty hunter who killed them on the Empire's most wanted list. Live ISB directors, however, do. Okay, yeah, this is all just really stupid.
Casino's just ahead.
Okay, Ank, Gadik, it's time to split up.
What? We didn't talk about this.
Rico found my face in the casino security logs. I step in there, instant alarm.
An uno uba venta waja barede am nolia uba. Giu dovdita.
Okay, fine, but we'll meet you both back at the Trailblazer.
Okay, how we doing? I'm seeing you 7.5 minutes behind.
Maybe it's because we just ran into Slero.
He was there?
That guy was way more paranoid than we gave him credit for. But we got the goods. Asara, are you there?
I infiltrated the security room. The homing beacon's been planted. You should be getting a nice, strong ping.
While we're on that subject, remember I'm on the team because I'm the only person who's been into and out of Slero's mansion before in one piece, even though I'm not even the only person on the team who's done that, but, you know, whatever. We got in through the way that I got out, through the hangar. And now we're getting out through the way that I've never been. Blowing a hole in the wall and walking out through the casino. Although, I mean, to be fair, pretty much everybody on Canto has been to the casino, so... Yeah, okay, we'll let him have that. Oh, hello.
Okay, you're gonna want to see this.
Oh, Zarek Besh is emptying the casino. Smart.
There goes walking out the front door. Hey, it was a good plan.
They want to fight? We'll give them a fight.
Well, it's nice one of us is excited about this.
It does mean I don't need to worry about civilian casualties. It also means that, thanks for the warning that we're about to get into a fight, I can switch to my gunslinger gear and make the most of it.
We're nearly there. I can't believe it. We're almost out.
D5, how's our ride coming?
Your ride is here.
Speaking of Jalen and ND5, because there is another thing about this game that's been bugging me. Gadeep keeps going on about this thing he's developed. He calls it the Freedom Spike. It's a device that's used for freeing droids from the restraints imposed upon them by their owners' restraining bolts.
Oh, come on.
Looks like our luck just ran out.
Then we make our own. Asara, hold them off. Rico, let's open those generator panels.
The idea being, of course, that this is something that he's developed on his own. It's basically a one-of-a-kind prototype.
What'd you find? It's sliced. First panel's open, Kay. Blast it.
We got hunters.
I can keep slicing open those panels, but it's gonna take time. You need to
Keep us all alive. Sure, we got it.
And the reason Gadeep keeps bringing this Freedom Spike thing up is because it would be a way to free ND5 from Jalen's control, to give him his own autonomy, basically end his slavery. Why did Gadeep need to spend, I don't know how long, maybe years, developing a device that he calls the Freedom Spike in order to achieve that? Luke Skywalker did the same thing with a flathead screwdriver. And Luke Skywalker, let me remind you, wasn't no fancy best droid engineer in the galaxy either. You see, when R2 and 3PO fell into the hands of the Lars family on Tatooine in Star Wars, they purchased them from the Jawas, who fitted them with restraining bolts because they were now the property of the Lars family. The thing is, R2 had a mission to deliver the Death Star plans to General Kenobi, who was hiding out on Tatooine. And so he tricked Luke into removing the restraining bolt. And it took Luke all of 2 seconds with a flathead screwdriver to do the thing that Gadeep has been developing for years, apparently. So once again, I'm left thinking, I mean, it's not that I'm unappreciative that you're doing a Star Wars game, Ubisoft, and yet, and you know, I admit, I'm no game developer or game publisher, you know, what do I know? But I can't help feel that maybe, just as a suggestion, you know, from a complete amateur, but just as a suggestion, if you're going to set yourself a game in the classic Star Wars era, probably a good idea to hire a bunch of developers who've actually watched some of the classic Star Wars movies. It's not going to cause you to miss any deadlines. You can watch the whole first movie in 2 hours, and it's certainly not going to break your development budget. You can buy the DVD on Amazon for less than £3. I'm just saying, it's probably a good idea to have at least a basic knowledge of the source material before you go spending hundreds of millions of dollars on developing a game. It's a shame, really, because there are so many things that this game does right. And then there are so many things that it doesn't. And the frustrating thing is, it gets the expensive stuff right, and it's the stuff that doesn't cost any money to fix that it keeps getting wrong. Well, anyway, heist complete. Nobody important died. Now, I guess we find out exactly how it is that Jalen's going to betray us, because honestly, at this point, obviously Jalen's going to betray us.
Things won't be the same after this.
Where's our hall?
This is better. Sliro's databank. Imperial clearance codes, operational planning, base schematics.
And Sliro's personal collection of blackmail on almost every ranking officer in the Empire. Files his ISB friends have no idea he's been collecting.
Hey, you said the rebellion gets access and nobody gets hurt.
Is there anyone in here not stabbing me in the back?
Sliro spent millions of ISB cash on Zarek Besh. He wanted to use underworld networks to hunt the Rebel Alliance. He failed, but somehow still managed to build one of the most powerful syndicates in the galaxy.
You want Zarek Besh?
I have the Codex. I have Asara's Rebel Network. Unlike Sliro, I'll give the Empire everything they ever wanted while making millions.
What's your deal with Sliro?
Just tipping the scales, Kay.
He'll be free to go once he has Zarek Besh. No more Deathmark. That's the deal.
And Asara? Okay. Deal's changed.
ND5.
Hey, come on!
I have to admit, I didn't see Rico being in on Jalen's scheme. That did surprise me.
You didn't keep your eyes on the score, kiddo.
You've said it yourself, Kay, on more than one occasion, and you really should start taking your own advice. Nix is the only one that you can trust.
It's not me, Kay.
Hey, Bram.
Hey, kiddo. I don't really do speeches, but here we are. Truth is, we both know you're not cut out for this kind of life. And that's all I am. Stick with me, you're gonna get yourself killed. You're a good kid, Kay. Just remember, in this galaxy, you can't trust someone's always gonna be...
You can keep the room until you get things all figured out.
I'm good. Just for a few days.
That's what you need?
Until I figure it out.
And on that bombshell, that's it for this episode of Star Wars Outlaws. Join me in the next and final Mammoth episode next time. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed this one. despite the rampant levels of stupidity on display, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.